Hi everyone, this is Tabitha back again this week for our third stitch, I believe. Really the fourth, because we did chaining, so that would count as one. So this is a fourth stitch, double crochet, and this is the yarn we are using today. I bought this from Michael's. Seems to be one of the brands that only they carry. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but I could be wrong. The recommended needle or hook for this yarn is 5.5 millimeters. This is medium, and basically that's pretty much all you need to know from the packaging. I'm using another Crochet Light hook. I don't have 5.5, but I'm going to use 5.0. Like I said, this is for practice, so it kind of doesn't really matter, but you know, you want to get into the habit of either using the recommended size hook. But like I said, you don't have to. It all depends on the project that you're making. If you don't want those spaces in your garments, if you're making garments, then you want to use a smaller hook. But if you don't mind them, yes, you can use the recommended or a little bit bigger. It's all up to you, your preference and your project. So we're going to get started. And to do that, you want to create your slip knot. These are so cool, I love them. Again, you can twist your hook so that you get a little, almost kind of a knot, but not really a knot. Pull through, and then tighten, and you have your slip knot. And you can chain as many as you want. Since I've been chaining 20, I guess I'll keep doing that. All right, so there's our 20 chain, and this is neon yellow. There's somewhere on here. Yeah, neon yellow. I saw it in the store today and I was like, oh, this will be great for our video. I couldn't pass it up. All right, so now we want to start on our double crochets. So what we're going to do in order to perform a double crochet, it starts the same way a half double crochet does, with a yarn over, and you want to skip that first loop because that's the loop that's on your hook, and if you start there it'll unravel. So skip that one and go to the second. Pull through that loop. Now you have those three loops on your hook as you would with a half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over and pull through 2 of those loops, the first 2 only. With a half double crochet we went through all 3 of them. So with a double crochet you only do the first 2 loops for the base, and then yarn over again and then pull through both loops on your hook. And that's your first double crochet. Do that again in the next stitch, your next chain. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on your hook, yarn over again, pull through the second 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over again through the first 2 loops on your hook, yarn over again to finish. And like I said, I always tighten my stitches, but I mean, it's up to you. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on your hook, again yarn over through the last 2, and we can see that we're starting to have our double crochets form. Continue. Pull out a little more. I didn't intend making this into a ball yet because I'm just using it for practice. Yarn over into the next stitch, pull through that stitch, yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, and through the last 2. We're just going to keep going till we get to the end of the row. Crochet is really easy. A lot of people say it seems hard, but no, it's not. Once you understand the basic stitches, you'll be fine. You'll be well on your way to making up your own later and your own patterns. Just keep practicing. Does anyone watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta? I thought this season was going to be horrible, but I can't stop watching it. It's funny. All right, so once you get to the end of the row, what do we do whenever we want to start a new row? You would chain up. Now with half double crochet. So let's recap. With single crochet, whenever you want to start your next row, you would chain up 1. That's if we're starting a single crochet row. Now with half double crochet, you would use 2 chains to, you know, fit the size of your half double crochet, which is basically half of a double crochet. If you look at the stitch, you'll see the half double crochet right here. Now since we're doing double crochet, we're going to chain up 3. Now I always do 3 chains for double crochet. Some people, if they want their double crochets to be tighter, they use 2 chains, but I like 3. I always use 3 no matter what the project is. All right, and then you want to turn your work over. Can't talk today. All right, and we are going to continue, yarn over, and we're going to go into this first stitch here. Now you can enter the first stitch on row 2 because we don't have like the yarn on our hook in that last stitch. So it's okay to use the first stitch whenever you're double crocheting and you chain up at least 2. So yarn over, go through both herringbones of that stitch, pull through, yarn over, half double crochet, yarn over to complete your double crochet, yarn over, go through that second stitch, pull through, yarn over for your half double crochet level, and then yarn over again, and then pull through your double crochet, yarn over, so we're just doing the same thing to the end of the row. And that's all there is to learning the double crochet stitch. It's not hard at all. Just keep going. Double crochet is used with the granny stitch. I know that's really popular right now. It's a popular stitch for the summer. I can show you how to do that really quickly, but let's finish this row first. Some of the designs that folks create using the granny squares, like, wow, I never would have thought to do that, but some folks have, and it's been a hit this summer. You can make swimsuits, cardigans. I've seen dresses, like little sundresses. Everything is so cute. I'm gonna do some maybe a short of crochet inspiration so you guys can see, you know, some of the projects that folks have been making. Like, I love it. And you want to go into that last stitch to finish your row so that your edges will be even always. You don't want to shortchange the edges because your project will look weird. All right, so we're going to go to the next row and we chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your project. Pull some more yarn out of here. And we are going to continue. Yarn over, go into that first stitch, pull through, yarn over for your half double crochet, and again to complete your double crochet, go through that stitch, yarn over and half double crochet, yarn over and double crochet, and again. So real quick, I'm gonna show you the granny stitch. So you don't have to skip a stitch, but I am so that you can see what it looks like. So I'm gonna skip this next stitch, yarn over and go into the stitch right after, pull through, half double crochet, half double crochet, yarn over, go into that same stitch again, wait a minute, all right, scratch that. Let's go back. Okay, so we're going to skip the very next stitch and go into the one after that, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and we do want to close that into a double crochet, yarn over again, for the second, and again into the same stitch. So you want to do it 3 times. I had to double check because I was like, oh, that doesn't look right. But yes, so that is the beginning of granny squares, the granny stitch. And then most people make them into squares. Like a lot of folks do blankets. That's like the most popular project for this stitch. But like I said, clothing is picking up the pattern as well, bags. There's a lot of stuff you can make using this stitch. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to chain 1 so that you have a little space in between each granny stitch. Skip the next stitch, yarn over, and go into the second one and do the same thing. Half double crochet, full double crochet, yarn over into the same stitch, pull through, half double crochet, full double crochet, yarn over to the same stitch, half double crochet, complete your full double crochet, chain 1, and again we're going to skip the very next stitch and go into the one after. It's very easy. It's just a cluster of double crochets, 3 double crochets to be exact. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, so my camping trip is next week. I know I said it was this week, last week, but it's actually, I don't want to say next week, it's this weekend for Labor Day weekend. So should be fun to get some relaxation and outdoor living skills, survival skills. You know, I think those are things that everyone needs to learn how to do at some point in their life, because you never know what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. And it's a good thing for us to be able to know how to get back to nature. So I'm going to finish this out. But yeah, I can't wait to hang my hammock and get to work. I'll be doing a video definitely while I'm out there because I feel like I just have to. I'm gonna be crocheting anyway. Might as well flip the camera on as well. And then I think I'm going to do, I did 4 double crochets on this side, but I think I'm gonna finish with 1, 2, 3. Skip a space. Since this is just practice, kind of doesn't matter, but if you're ever working on a project or creating a pattern of your own, I should have single crocheted right here. If you're ever making a pattern of your own, you want to keep count of your stitches so that they're even. You'll have the same pattern on both sides. Whatever you do for one side, you want to do for the other side, but this is just practice, so it kind of doesn't matter right now. But we'll go through all of that once we start doing creating projects. Alrighty, so it's kind of bowed out because of the switching of the stitches that we did right here, but you get the idea of how to granny square, granny stitch. Yep. So that is it for today's tutorial on how to do double crochet. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope that it comes easy for you. And I hope you all have a great week ahead. Take care. Bye.